Alright, time to load up the game and... Yep, everything looks normal to me. Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, Monster Hunter is a big game, and playing the games is essentially a lifestyle. Most video games have a limit on the hourage that you can get out of them, but Monster Hunter is one of those that can suck you in for a nearly infinite amount of time if you enjoy what it has to offer. So why not expand what it has to offer with a little bit of help from some of the members of the community itself? That's right, everyone, it's time for another roundup of some of my favorite mods to release over the last month or two, either to try out yourself if you are a PC player, or even just for a glimpse into the world of PC hunting for those who hunt using other means. First up then, you already saw it in the intro, this mod literally just changes the Hub Maiden twins into an adorable 2D rendering of them as, well, potatoes. There's something just so absolutely charming about this. Like, I can't really put into words why I like it so much, but if it wasn't for the fact that people would just freak out about it in non-mod videos, this is one that I would personally have on all the time. Just look at that face giving you a quest and telling me it isn't incredible that this exists as an optional way for you to experience Monster Hunter Rise. Next then is an armor set from a game called Aragami 2, which I didn't know about before seeing the armor set, but damn, it actually looks pretty cool, I can't lie. And so does the armor set itself, of course. A neat touch that I noticed once seeing the trailer for the game is that the modded armor set also actually sort of glows like that when you're not being detected by things, almost as a representation of a proper stealth mechanic like the game that it is based off of. Really neat all around, good amount of customizability with the dyes as well, truly allowing you to choose your own Stealth Master outfit. To shake things up a little bit, let me throw a weapon at you.
What?
Okay, maybe not literally, but here is an import of a longsword from another Monster Hunter game, specifically the Akantor Longsword from Monster Hunter Online. And oh man, this thing is awesome! It is long and very thick, much more so than you'd expect from a longsword, basically like swinging a greatsword around and just calling it something else. But if you're into that type of thing, I can't really fault you at all. Big weapons are cool, and that's just an indisputable fact. The glowing effects on this are very nice, which is extra evident when you use it on our next mod, BAZELGEUSE. Okay, maybe that's not his actual name, but in reality, that is more or less the effect. I chose green as I felt it a very striking color coming off of Basil, but there's actually a number of different color options that you can choose when launching the game so that you can customize your very own Basil for your own experience. I mean, why not, right? This does affect the scales themselves too in the fight, even after detaching, which genuinely looks great. And you know what? If you think BAZELGEUSE should just be purple, that is your prerogative. Or you could even give him an orange glow to make him look permanently enraged for some reason, a blue hue to almost imitate like an inverse Basil that works off of liquid nitrogen. That would be a really cool concept too, but for the most part I have him on green here. However, all in all, there are 9 colors to choose from to light up your BAZELGEUSE the same way that he lights up your life. Of course, this visual theme of making the model itself quite dark and then adding vibrant colors to the accented parts isn't exclusive to this either. Made by the same creator as the last one, this charge blade looks really awesome to me. It sort of reminds me of all the different ShivaPSOBB weapons in Monster Hunter World and the way that their glow would change so dramatically depending on what the element or status of the weapon was. Some of them look really awesome, and we always said that the weapons would just have looked so much better if Safi's scales were black instead of red, as the base underneath all the glowing accent colors. So seeing this come to life as a retexture of the Valstrax charge blade in Monster Hunter Rise is something that I'm quite a fan of. As well, you may have noticed me rolling a fair bit more than normal in this footage so far, and with good reason, as we currently have a fun little bonus mod running which actually adds an entire skill to the game that wasn't there before. Specifically one from the 4th generation that has been in the series previously, Bladescale Hone, which makes you regain sharpness upon repeated rolls, with the amount going up with levels of speed sharpening. This one is just a really fun alternative way to play. After all, the most longevity that Monster Hunter has to me is its myriad of playstyles. Of course, each weapon is unique, but then within those weapons, there are usually multiple ways to play each different one, different ways to focus on different attacks as your main offensive output. And what better way to take advantage of the mods being added player content than to expand the capabilities of builds, to literally add skills to the game. And not just that, but ones from other Monster Hunter games too. too. Not only a great concept in general, but this specific one is a load of fun. Obviously, it isn't crazy offense improving, it isn't a % damage bonus or anything like that, it's just quality of life, but it is massive quality of life at that, so why not mess around with it if we have the option to? After this, another armor set, this one again inspired heavily by a video game, the one in question called Soul Reaver, and the character is Raziel. Now, I didn't play this game personally, but I do know a little someone who happens to be a bit of a fan, and might have some opinions to share about the accuracy of this tube-shaped sentient being with small numbers of overly girthy phalanges.
Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain is one of the best video games that have ever been made, and I will die on that hill. This boy and his blades of light are like a light in the way that you understand why it's really good. This is a cool mod. This is a really cool mod, and I'm very happy to see it, and I'm incredibly sad that we've not got another proper Soul Reaver game in as long as I can remember.
Well, this mod may not be a new game for you, but at least it lets you embody your lost loves, right? And then the final weapons of the day, this time coming in a whole collection of very cool compadres. 5 weapons got Zenith Tigrex skins from Frontier to replace their default Tigrex look. Personally, I actually quite like the hammer more than anything else in particular, but the others are okay too. But generally speaking, it's just awesome to see these weapons coming back and getting a bit of time in the spotlight, even if it is in the form of mods. The developers may not be planning to reuse anything from Monster Hunter Frontier, but that doesn't mean that modders can't bring it to us anyways if they want to, and I'm glad that they do. And finally, overall, one more monster to fight with our Zenith Tigrex Weapons, another dark model with colorful glowing lines done by Minoto to match the earlier 2 designs by them as well. And of course, this one also comes with the lovely choice of 9 colors, including the comedic choice of red to essentially just make a makeshift bloodbath Diablos for some reason. Green makes it look hilariously like a weird Brachydio simp, which I think is hilarious, or you can even do something like teal, which just gives her a nice calming glow, almost relaxing you while also beating you to a pulp. And after I explicitly ordered pulp free. And that just about covers it, everyone. A nice and tidy suite of mods that you can use to alter your gameplay experience, both short and long term. Some to affect you yourself, others the world around you. Have you been modding your game so far and enjoying it, or are you just here to take in the sights and see what's around? Like if you like the videos, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.